Okay, today we are going to talk about adjectives after linking verbs. Okay, what are adjectives? Adjectives are words that describe or modify nouns or pronouns. Okay, now what are linking verbs? They are the verbs. We use them to link the subject of the sentence with a word in the predicate. What are the linking verbs? We have verb be, like what? Is, are, am, and we have was and were. Of course, is, are, am are linking verbs. We use them in the present tense. Was, were, we use them in the past tense. Is in the present, was in the past, are in the present, were in the past, am in the present, was for am in the past. Okay? And we have other verbs like smell, taste, okay, look, seem, okay, feel, and appear. Now, these verbs could be linking verbs or action verbs. It depends on the context, the sentence, and how we use them in the sentence. If we use these verbs as linking verbs to link the subject with a word in the predicate to describe, so they are linking verbs. But if we use them to show an action, so they will be an action verb. They will be action verbs, okay? Let's take an example for these verbs, then we will go on about the adjectives. If we said, for example, she smells the flower, okay? And if we said the flower smells nice. Now we have here the verb smell, and we have here also the verb smell. She smells the flower smells nice. What's the difference between these two verbs? It's the same, smells. Here, the subject she uses the verb smell to show action, to smell the flower. The subject she uses her nose to smell the flower, so this is action verb. Action verb. So here we use the verb smell to show action, to do an action, so that's why it's an action verb. But here the flower smells nice. I use the verb smells to describe the flower, that it has a nice fragrance or a nice smell. So the flower smells nice. Can the flower smell? Does the flower has a nose to smell? Of course not. So it's not an action. Here it is linking verb. We use it to link the subject, which is the flower, with a word in the predicate, which is nice, and nice here is an adjective. So this is the meaning of how the adjectives come after linking verbs. And I can replace the verb smells with one of these. Verb be, for example, flower is a singular, and the singular subject will take either is or was. Since smells is in the present tense, so I can replace it with is. Flower, the flower is nice, to make sure that this is a linking verb. So yes, here smells is a linking verb. This is the difference between them. Let's take, for example, another one. The boy appeared in the playground, let's say. Okay. And if I said the boy appeared happy. Okay, so here we have the verb appeared, and here we have the verb appeared. What's the difference between them? The boy appeared in the playground. It means that he came out to the playground. So here the boy did an action, that he appeared in the playground, and he came out, he showed up in the playground. So here this is an action verb. So here the boy did an action, that he showed up, that he appeared in the playground. Okay? But here the boy appeared happy. It means that the boy looked happy, the boy seemed happy, the boy was happy. So here I use the verb appeared to link the boy, which is the subject, with a word in the predicate, which is the adjective happy. Okay, so appeared here is a linking verb. It's not an action verb, okay? And I can replace it, for example, with one of these verb be. Let's say boy is a singular, so it will take either is or was. Since appeared is in the past tense, so I can replace it with was. So the boy was happy, so here appeared is a linking verb. So this is the difference between how we can use these verbs either as action verbs or linking verbs. I want them here as linking verb because I want to use them to link the subject with an adjective after the linking verb. Now let's take examples of the sentences. Let's say here, students are smart. The baby looked happy in the photo, let's say. My dad is tired after a long working day. Okay. I am talkative. Okay. And you felt scared last night, let's say. Okay. Now, what is the verb in each sentence and how the verb can link the subject with the adjective after the linking verb? Students are smart. What is the verb here? Are. This is the verb. Now, is it action? Does it show an action? No, it's a linking verb. It links what? It links the subject, which is student. This is the subject, with a word in the predicate, which is what? The adjective. Why? Because here I use the sentence to describe the students that they are smart. So this adjective describes or modifies students that they are smart. And I linked the adjective with the subject with the linking verb are. Okay? Now look at the second one. The baby looked happy in the photo. What is the verb? Looked. Does the baby use the verb look to show an action, to do an action? No. But here I use the verb looked to describe the baby, that he looked happy in the photo, and I use the verb looked to link the baby, which is the subject, with what? With the adjective in the predicate. So here, happy, it's an adjective that describes or modifies baby, and I linked this adjective with the baby, the subject, with the linking verb looked. I can replace it also with one of the linking verbs, is, was, are, were, am. Baby is a singular noun. Either I can replace it with is or was. Since looked, it's in the past, I can replace it with was. The baby was happy, so it works. So this is a linking verb, okay? The next one. My dad is tired after a long working day. What is the verb? Is. And this verb, does it show an action? No, it is a linking verb. It links the subject, which is dad, the subject, with an adjective in the predicate. Which adjective? My dad is what? Tired is the adjective because tired is describing or modifying dad. So is here is a linking verb that links the adjective with the subject. Okay? I am talkative. Where is the verb here? Am. It's the verb. It's a linking verb and we use am always with the subject I. Am, it's a linking verb that links I, which is the subject, with what? With the adjective in the predicate. So talkative is the adjective that describes I, and it's a linking verb that links the adjective with the subject I. Okay? You felt scared last night. Where is the verb felt is the verb. Okay? So felt here. Does the subject you use the verb felt to show action? No, it means that it's describing you that you felt scared or you was scared last night. So here felt, it's a linking verb because it links the subject you with a word in the predicate which is scared, and it is an adjective. Adjective describe the adjective scared describes you, and felt here it's a linking verb, and we can replace it with one of the linking verbs is, was, are, were, am. Let's say you were scared last night. I can replace it with the verb were because you takes are or were, because since this is in the past we use were. You were scared last night. So here the sentences and the lesson talks about the adjectives after a linking verb. So here you see all the adjectives after the linking verb, they come in the predicate and they all describe what? The subject. Smart is in the adjective in the predicate after the linking verb describe the subject. Students. Happy, the adjective after the linking verb describe the subject. Baby. Tired is the adjective after the linking verb describe dad. Talkative is the adjective after the linking verb that describe the subject I, and scared the adjective after the linking verb that describe you. So this is what we said about what? Adjectives after linking verbs. What are the linking verbs again? They are the verb be, is, are, am, was, were, or smell, taste, look, seem, feel, appear. If I use them to link the adjectives after the linking verb with the subject, so they are linking verbs. We use them to link, not to show an action. Okay? Thank you so much.